Why do they not have their tools? Oh, oh. Oh. Don't have one either. Oh, oh. More mushrooms. Holy cow, man, we can make more. Oh, no, I won't. Whoops. Let's see. Oh no. Oops. Why don't you have one? Oh, he needs food. Ah, don't take them all. Oh, that's the baby. Oh, no, it's not. Wait, why is this here? Everybody come over here. Wait, what's wrong with you? No. Wait. I feel like I could cross through here. Duh. Where's that other question mark go? What? Where to go? Let's find some food. Everybody's hungry. Oh snap. Let's go find some grubbins. We gotta go back across. But we gotta find some food first. Alright, food. Oh, right here. Oh, I think we might need water, actually. You find a coconut. Here we go. Is it sleep? Do we need sleep? That one? That was weird. My controller just disconnected for some reason. Alright, so which one is it? Oh, now what? Certified G, what's up? Trying to find this father tree. I think it might be this one. What's up, man? How you been? Wait, it's not this one. Oh, too far still. Oh, it's gotta be this one with the big ass roots on it, right? It's gotta be this one. Dang. I have my meteor. Yeah, we got my meteorite. Hopefully they don't all get tired. Stray dog was in my yard today and I'll be damned before I let it bite my dog. Hell yeah. What kind of dog do you got certified? There we go, there it is. Razor edge bully, nice. Back in the old world. Before all this quarantine stuff, I was a dog groomer, so fairly familiar with all breeds of dogs. I need to rest on something. That's probably too far. Wait, what's the next objective? Oh, pass a generation. Shit, I knew I should have waited. What kind of dog was it that was hanging out in your yard? What are you doing just standing here? Let's see, we need to find maybe the next question mark or get some sleep. Sounds like there's some wild boars or something out and about. that way. Actually, that one looks really close. Some mud. I have a problem with people bringing their dog in my yard. Letting them take a dump in my yard. I've had to bring people out like a little plastic baggie more than once. And like I live pretty close to a park. Come on. Oh, he got me? Hey. Somebody dropped there. Oh, that's mine. My meteorite. Yeah, I have a problem with people bringing their dogs in my yard. Actually, here. Yeah. Yeah, people. Those are the same people that drive like the road is all there is to, right? Nobody else, there's nobody else on the planet. Oh, you want some? Oh, crap. Yeah, I bet he's gonna run. Yeah. Yeah, bullies are no joke. You're not gonna come across the water. Yeah, it sucks when dog fights happen too, because it's really dangerous to break them up. One time I had a Great Dane on my table, and I got head-butted by it. I don't know if you know what a Great Dane is, but their head is like almost as big as a horse's head. Cousin's dog with it. Is that like a little dog, little one? Little dogs are always a little bit deceivious. Man, we need to find some means to warm up. Badass pit bull. Oh shit. Yeah, that's scary. You don't want that turning on you. Those seem to just run away. You piece of humans. Yeah, right? I feel like I know where you're going with this. It's not food? What is it? Yeah. Always a good time. Oh no. It's too deep, just too deep. Which one? I think I've seen them all now. I just sat and binge watched them one day, since there's time for it. Granite. Oh yeah. Like where they talk about how like people, oh no. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It made me sick to think I ever ate at places like McDonald's or, you know, anything like that. Fast food. I don't know how that guy gets all those pictures though, you know? That's one thing I want to know is how in the world does he get all those pictures? I think it's crazy. Yep. It's probably true. I mean, just because yeah. Yeah, like that was the first thought that I really had, was eating at places like that, because I mean, I don't do it very often, but you know, it's really weird how people just want it all the time. You know? People just want junk food all the time, and like, why? Let's make a new settlement real quick. Sleep. Yeah, that channel's crazy, man. There's all sorts of stuff to watch on that channel. Vegetarian? I don't think I'm gonna go that far. I like to cook, so prepare my own foods and stuff, you know. Buy from local farms, and I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see what happens on all sorts of different levels here pretty soon, you know. I think there'll be some big time announcements, disclosures, you know. I heard some weird there you go. I think if that was something that went, if one person did that and got away with, you know, got some sort of settlement out of it, I think that would be a thing for everybody. I think everybody would try to do that, because You know, if that's the case, it's gonna devastate, more than devastate a lot of people, so. I don't think the world is ready. 90% of the world. I mean, this is just like a subject that I've been following for years. It's just coming down to, now they're admitting it. Or they're starting to. It's not like full blown yet, but I don't think we're too far away from that. Where is all the food? We're in the jungle. It should be like a grocery store out here. And of course, it's deep water out here. Okay, let's eat some of these. I still think that it's funny that McDonald's lawsuit from years ago where that lady sued for her coffee being too hot. Like you don't know your coffee, you don't order your coffee because it's half the reason is because it's a warm drink in the morning. Which way do I want to go here? Yeah, I still get a kick out of that one. That was a long time ago now too. Why does no one have spears? I just gave you all spears and yeah, I ordered coffee and it was hot. That was like a real thing. Oh no, I don't want to go over this waterfall, do I? Yeah, why would you make my coffee to order? They're all going over the waterfall. Yeah, it's a preposterous thing to get when you get your order wrong, then it's a preposterous thing when they get your order right. It just people I think people will just complain about anything. I try to be as laid back and easygoing as I can. I feel like there's enough going on in the world for me to add to it or to get stressed out about things I can't do anything about, you know. But I think in retrospect, I think that case might be where all this stupid suings started coming from. Because there's a lot of dumb lawsuits that have happened, you know. Oh, I need water? Why didn't you say so? There's water right here. I'm looking for a spot to make a new settlement, I think. I think that was what did it, though. There's been a lot of dumb things that people have sued for since then. I'm like a big seafood fan too, and like since the oil spills and stuff, I just don't really trust, you know, sushi or, well, even more so now with what's going on in the world. Why would anybody eat raw sushi when you don't know who prepared it, you know? Yeah, I can't get enough like crab and shrimp. Surf and turf is like my main jam. It's one of my favorite things on the planet. Asian food. Let's look for that one. Yeah, man. Surf and turf all the way. Big old prawns and a fat ribeye. Roaches of the sea. I guess it depends on how you want to take that. What kind of roaches? Because there's some kind of roaches in this world that are good, right? Whoa, how are you guys already up here? Oh no, not wait here, follow me. Oh, I bet we could settle here for a couple of days. Oh, I was talking like more along the lines of like THC roaches. Yeah, real roaches, like the insect kind, suck. Luckily I've never had to really like live around them, but I went on vacation to Florida and they had some nasty, well, like big old spiders, and in Georgia too, man, they got big old disgusting spiders. Not really a spiders kind of person. Yeah, let's make a little settlement right here for a couple of days. The roach is a blunt? Roach is just like the end of it. Part everybody wants to throw away. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Where? Okay, there we go. I think all I need is 3. Everybody make it? One, two, three, four, 5. I think so. I think everybody's here. Yeah, they're... Yeah, I think I probably felt the same way when I was that age. I'm sure your dad's just doing what he thinks is right for you. My mom was super religious too. I grew up in a really religious household myself. And I know, yeah, it can be super tough. Trying to cope with that kind of thing. What's wrong with you over here? Well, you never know. I think in the end, parents try to be as understanding as they can, but they just do their best and hope their best was good enough, you know? Life is really rough. Why are you standing right on me? Granite? No. Is everyone still following me? Yes. What do you need? Oh, he's scared. Oh, I see. Where's the elder at? If we make this our settlement, they won't be scared anymore. I forgot to do that. Oh cool, are they gonna follow me still? They're gonna chill. Yep. Yeah, there was studies that they did back in the 70s that proved that THC has lots of valuable, lots of medicinal purposes. Back in the 70s. Hey, make a pile. Lots of medicinal properties and purposes. Cancer being one of them. Like ADHD. Well, there's all kinds of different stuff. Autoimmune disorders. I need to find something to sharpen this with. Granite, but granite's like the least best thing to use. Not very well. I never really knew my dad or anything growing up, but my mom never really got over it. But she died about 10 years ago. So I just am who I am. Ooh, there we go. Oh no, it's all good. It's been a while now. 10 years, yeah, 10 years in December. December made 10 years. All that really matters to me is that, well, in my personal situation, all that mattered to me was I was a good son. I never crap, I should have grabbed 2 of these. Oh, snap. Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know how to react to that. It was my dad that wasn't there for me. My mom was awesome, religious or whatever. You only get one mom, you know. I'm sure you'll find out one day when the time is right. Oh, snap. That's not good. I think that's like... That's good. That's a good goal. Yeah, you know, it's... Oh, that grabbed the wrong one. As you get older, I mean... You'll learn lots of different things, but not doing drugs is a great one that it sounds like you've already learned. Don't do drugs, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I think weed's very medicinal. I had to get a prescription for it myself. Drinking? Yeah, I think people drink because there's something going on internally with them sometimes. It's not always about partying for some people, it's about they're trying to get away from something, which is pretty sad, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a prescription for it, and I live in a state that it's really hard to get a prescription for it, but I've been sick since I was 7 years old, so I qualify for a lot of things. A lot of things, like doctors have wanted to put me on like opiates for pain and, you know, stuff like that, and I always say no. Weed is natural, and I'm okay with that. I saw what prescription drugs did. My mom died of cancer. really young, and man, I saw all sorts of stuff with the way the system works, the way the doctors work, the way that the doctors work hand in hand with the insurance company to like get the maximum money out of the person that they can while doing the least amount of possible good to try to help their situation. I got thrown out of the hospital twice. I guess technically 3 times, but really just twice because doctors weren't. They basically said that there's cures for what you have, but it's going to depend on what your insurance will cover. And if it doesn't cover the cure, then we'll just give you some crap that you'll probably die in a few years from. So I had to be restrained and removed. 'Cause I did not like somebody saying that to my mom, you know. Lung cancer. You realized you was... Yeah, the system is weird. Yeah, listen to your dad, and when you turn 18 you can do whatever you want. That's what I did. Well, I moved out a few months before I turned 18. Well, young. I've had issues, like I said, since I was 7, so I've had a prescription for it a lot longer than people have been able to have even really known that you could get them. Long time. Yeah, he wants passive generation. Probably more like 14. And I didn't start out by smoking it. I started out medicinally. I started out by eating like cookies or chocolates or little gummies. But the first time like smoking it, probably 18 or so. But I don't know. I don't really see it as a bad thing because it's no. For me, it's not really about fun. It's more about how your body feels. Like if you're in pain all the time and you don't want to take, you know, Vicodins and crap like that, that'll destroy you, then that's a really good alternative. and it's something that's legal now, and it's coming around to where, you know, it's a lot like Prohibition back in the 30s when they tried to ban alcohol. They're basically what the government, it's not a dangerous thing, and it's proven many times that it's not a dangerous thing. It's been proven that it's the opposite of dangerous. But they had propaganda movies back in the 30s, you know, like Reefer Madness, that one. It's hilarious to watch. It's hilarious. It's just a propaganda movie. And the reason why they have stuff like that is because until recently, they couldn't figure out how to make money off of it. I heard that yesterday. Okay, here's the weird thing about that. About a week ago, I was just talking about this with my girlfriend last night, because, like I said, I follow this stuff. And I was talking to my brother, too. And, like a week ago, he basically said something along the lines of, you know, if you were trying to arrest Hillary and put her in jail for stuff that she did in Russia, you should see the emails that I have from her. And, you know, everybody knows that throughout time, anybody who's ever spoken ill of the Clintons or the Obamas ends up not being able to say anything ever again. And I don't think he had problems with his heart. That's, you know, you can draw your own conclusion from that, but he didn't have anything wrong with him. Well, I think that all those people probably are already cloned. You know? Oh, there's food right here. But I think that he was duped for a lot of years by previous administrations and presidents. I think he was a pawn, and he knows it now. But honestly, my opinion is that I don't feel like he died from anything that they are saying that he died from. But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that it's factual. I'm just saying, just saying that's my opinion. Why are these monkeys chilling up here when the bed is back here? Here, let's, I'm just gonna put another bed over here, I guess. That's been going on since yesterday, or maybe even the day before, because I heard about it yesterday. I read a bunch of stuff about it where they were saying it depends on which news outlet you ask, but one says he's fine, one says that he's in the ICU, and one says that he's dead for sure. So, like, if people are really wondering this, he's either really enjoying it, you know, him being Kim Jong-un, he's really enjoying it, or somebody's pulling a fast one on somebody else. But I think it's really strange for him to have said that maybe a week ago, and now he's in critical condition. I think that's very fishy. Somebody's got some explaining to do, my opinion. I guess I better get this one, since they always drop their weapons for some reason. But yeah, I don't it's too weird for him to have said that and then something happened to him. What's happening here with my... Why is none of this stuff giving me more options? Yeah. Yeah, and you know, it's like I think it was Mark Twain that said that he who controls the news controls what people believe. And I mean, we don't have real news. We've got a bunch of fake news. I think it's not going to be too much longer until we finally get a little bit of some information. If you keep up with the Q movement, which I do, that I keep up with that too. I don't think it'll be that longer. Well, you might not have to tell her because all that stuff's gonna come out. She'll find out on the news. But I think that we'll find out about more than just, yep, that's it. Well, that's because that's who it is. There's pictures of them together when he or she or whatever is not dressed as a woman. There's a picture of them running on the beach in like some sweet tennis outfits. How come this isn't giving me the option up here? I wonder why it's wanting me to pass a generation right now. Is anybody like... Okay, he's an elder. He's got kids. Using modeling contracts to lure victims. Yeah, well, you know that, Kelsey Chandler or whatever her name is in all those Weekend Warrior videos, that was what she was doing. Well, other than when she was young, she was Obama's grooming, who he was grooming, but, now, Chelsea Handler or something like that. She, for some reason I can't think of her name. That's what she was doing. She was, for like Epstein and stuff. She was getting people to go model for her, and then they were disappearing. She even... Six reinforcements. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? Pass a generation. So I've got... Yeah, I don't think I can unlock anything else. Right? Yeah, there's a lot of truth to come out, but so far you've been spot on with everything that I've heard as well, so... let's see, should I... Evolve. Let's see, to pass it, you must be an adult. Oh yeah, I have to switch over to... I'm gonna grab some more water real quick. I'll be right back. Thirsty tonight. Yeah, hey, certified, where do you hear all that stuff at? Like, I dig for information and I find it, but like you heard about that Oprah thing and I hadn't heard about it. Where are all the babies? I'm just realizing. Well, yeah, that's cool though. Weird is good. Okay, you got the babies. You just search them? Yeah, that's what I do too. That's what I do too. Like, well, like Q, I don't know if there's this other guy that I watch that's really good. It's called iPot, I-P-O-T, In Pursuit of Truth. And he has a really good breakdown of... Something come up in my recommendation. Yeah. Probably because of Weekend Warrior. But there's a guy called iPot that... In Pursuit of Truth. He's somebody that I watch too. I really admire his channel as well. Wait, what are we doing here? Generous leader added 2. Scientific thinking. Oops. So it wants me to do this. Let's see what happens. Certified, have you ever looked at the Q map? Have you ever checked that out? The Q map. Well, it's some... If you don't know what it is, it's something that it sounds like you'd be interested in. Just Google the Q map and there's more information than I could tell you in 24 full hours of non-stop talking the whole time. it's something that I have to sit and dissect in little sections because there's just so much information there. And every subject leads to a different subject that's even more intense than the last subject. But if you look up the Q map, there's a lot of things to digest. A lot of interesting things along the same lines with most of the other stuff we've been talking about. Yeah, but what do they say? What do the words say? It's all information. I mean, this dark, deep stuff that's going on now has been going on since the beginning of time. And the Q map shows you all the places to look. Sacred bloodlines, Knights Templar, Adolf Hitler, but you name it. Follow the Q map and do research. Yeah, that's another name for it. The Great Awakening is like sort of a new hip word everybody's been using, but I've been looking into this, well, the Q map and Q itself for the last 2.5 years, about since the time it came out. But I've been interested in this stuff my whole life. I mean, while other kids were doing other dumb stuff, I was reading a dictionary and expanding my mind up into the weird stuff nobody wants to talk about. My senior project was handwriting analysis and body language interpretation, while like the jock basketball player was drawing a picture of his shoes, you know? Well, I'm not talking about the virus. I mean all the like human trafficking and you know, blood sacrifice, all that stuff has been going on since the beginning of time. And you know, they claim to have traced a sacred bloodline back to, well, almost the beginning of time, that like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers are in, and you know, all those high-end important people or at least the people that we're supposed to think are important, right? Not necessarily the virus, though. Is there only one baby? And why are we back up here? A couple was taught. And like David Wilcock, do you know who David Wilcock is? He's been in a lot of different stuff. Like he's been on Ancient Aliens a lot. The blonde guy. David Wilcock is on the Q map for Cosmic Disclosure. And he's been putting out a lot of videos lately that says that, well, basically he has known something for a long time, but he has been sworn, you know, to secrecy, but also he's been trusted with certain information. But he's on the Q map for Cosmic Disclosure, which is one reason why, you know, people are trying, or they've been trying to get people sort of used to the idea that There's a big brain inside that forehead. That's the important thing. There's a huge brain in that forehead. But they've been trying to get people used to the idea of seeing his face when it comes to, you know, extraterrestrial type of activity, because at some point we are going to be told about alien civilizations. Who is it? Well, it's a group of people. It's like is underground, deep state, you know, Obama, Hillary, all those guys. Well, in my opinion, 100%, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't see how anyone could deny it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I don't see how anyone could deny it. There's plenty of evidence. And the fact that Bob Lazar is still alive today with all the stuff that he has disclosed is, well, very rare and very amazing at the same time. Oh wait, why did I put them on your back? Yep. That's pretty standard. That's a pretty standard thing. But absolutely true. They don't believe in science, and they think that if you can see the wind blow and it's invisible, then you can, you know, believe in something else that you can't see. Well, the wind is not invisible. It's scientifically proven. Alright, let's see. So certified, I think what I'm going to do is switch over. That's a good question. My opinion is flat. My opinion is flat because, well, for lots of reasons. But for what might sound like a silly reason, and I mean, even if people want to go by the Bible, it's even flat in the Bible. You know, if the earth is talked about as being a disc in the Bible, for one thing, and for another thing, if rainbows were what they say they are, they wouldn't be curved. They would be a straight rainbow through the sky. But the dome, there's a dome over the top of the earth, in my opinion. Hey, where's that little guy going? You need somebody to help you out. There's a lot of babies. Is there any more babies? Basically, we're trapped. Well, there's a video you can look at that is really interesting of a private scientist who was, they were trying to set the record for the highest home rocket. Like, you know those little rockets that you do in, like, science class or whatever? It was just one of those, but they put a GoPro on it, and it hits the top of the dome. Yep, it hits the top of the dome. It makes a noise. You see it. I mean, you can look it up. But, yeah, it hits the dome. and he got reprimanded for the footage, but it was too late because everybody had seen it by then. But he faced some backlash for, well, having even done it. They don't want you knowing that kind of stuff. You know, and the guy that was just a couple months ago was going to, he was the private astronaut that was building a rocket in his barn for the last 10 years or whatever. He just died on a test run. I see one where a guy says, space from the GoPro, so I don't know. Well, you can find it. It might be a little harder made it a little harder to find. But it does exist out there. But the guy that was gonna do the expedition to space, he wanted to prove that the Earth was flat. And this was, keep in mind, this was just maybe 2 months ago at the most. He was doing a practice run in the rocket that he had created. And mysteriously, he died during that voyage. It was just supposed to be a practice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch over to that other game that I was playing last night. Stranded Deep. Because I was gonna just find the father tree on this and then switch over to that. But I'm gonna stream it. I just have to like set it up or whatever. Are you gonna be around? Yeah, I'm gonna stream. It'll probably just be like 10 minutes because I have to change like the title and all that good YouTube crap I'm not really used to. But I'm 100% gonna be back, so cool. Well, I'll talk to you in like 10 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with me, man.